Galnet News Digest, 21st of August 3304. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, Aisling love scandal rocks empire. Xeno-Boffin gets his collar felt. Eggheads plan trip to Cone Nebula. Sagittarius eye sounds different. Aisling love scandal rocks empire. With less than a week to go before the royal wedding, scandal has rocked Semius with the revelation that Aisling has been two-timing her husband-to-be Jordan Rochester. Sexy slavery supremo Jarl Teredo dished the dirt to journalist Solomon Helios this week, claiming that his secret sex romps with dishy diva Duval had been going on for several months, right under the nose of the straight-laced federal ambassador. Now that Teredo has been forced to leave the anti-slavery charity he co-founded with the People's Princess, he seems to have no compunction in betraying his one-time sweetheart. But besides the salacious details of games of zero-G poke the prismatics and hide the sausage, Teredo raises a far greater concern, claiming that the 28-year-old Blue Rinse Princess has no romantic interest in the boring federal diplomat she's due to marry. If she's not interested in the ambassador for what he packs in his pants, what political scheming is going on between Aisling and Rochester? Is Semia set to secede from the Empire? Will the Federation provide military backing to an attempt to wrest the imperial throne from Auntie Arissa? Or is Aisling a modern Catherine the Great? Is one man just not enough for her insatiable sexual appetite? The wedding day, Saturday 25th of August, is shaping up to be a very interesting day. Xeno-Boffin gets his collar felt. Following 2 weeks of arrests of Far God cult members, prominent academic and exotheologian Alfred Yulianov has now also been arrested by the Federal Intelligence Agency. Research materials and computer filing systems have been impounded and are being scanned for evidence that Yulianov may be a Thargoid spy. Yulianov's public statements have been ambiguous, indicating that he understands and sympathizes with the Thargoid cult members, but that he also feels revulsion for the way they identify with an alien culture. Yulianov has also said that the Thargoid's sworn enemy, the Church of Eternal Void, believes that the long-dead Guardian civilization will soon rise up to defend us against the Thargoids. Campaigner Juanita Bishop has reiterated that this series of arrests provides conclusive proof that society is riddled with dangerous Thargoid sympathizers. Meanwhile, senior agent Mika Whitfield said in a statement that the FIA's net will soon widen still further, taking in other religious groups such as the Galactic Interfaith Commune and the Spiritual Freedom Movement. In related news, with Dantec Enterprise disabled by Thargoid sensor bombing, something that has effectively shut down Aegis's Eagle Eye Thargoid early warning system, the finger of suspicion is pointing at another group of Thargoid sympathizers. This pacifist group, going by the acronym HALT, which stands for Hate Aegis Love Thargoids, could prove a major threat to the defences against the Thargoid invasion. An early victory for HALT came on Friday, when they deprived renowned bug hunter Edward C. Lewis of his steed, and he was obliged to remlock home with a very long face. Eggheads plan trip to Cone Nebula. The Gnosis is going where no man could go before. The megaship, which is owned and managed by Space-Boffin's Canon Interstellar, will complete its current commitments before jumping on the 6th of September to the Cone Nebula, an area of space surrounded entirely by impenetrable walls of permit-locked systems. The area is accessible only by megaship. Commanders who want to hitch a ride are advised to be docked on board by the evening of Wednesday the 5th of September. The Gnosis will remain in the Cone Nebula for 4 weeks to allow a detailed exploration and cataloguing of the systems there, before jumping out towards the Formidine Rift. Commanders are reminded that if they're not on board by the morning of 27th of September, they will be stranded. A bit like Commander Edward C. Lewis. Sagittarius eye sounds different. stylish, full-colour coffee table magazine Sagittarius is now available as a podcast. The magazine has chosen
to use a robot voice, which sounds far better than any human voice could ever sound. Welcome Sagittarius to the world of podcasting, from Amy, the voice of Galnet News. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News. We read the news, so you don't have to.